Hi, everybody. Welcome to our little slice of the world of darkness. We are running a game of Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, which I have over here with my little receipt note in it because I bought it somewhere and I wanted to mark the page. It is produced. Yeah, exactly. I haven't really found another reason for them other than maybe returning shit that's broken or something.
When you get audited and they're like, how much did you spend on Vampire?
And then I'd have to go through all the books because that's where all the receipts are. All right, so it's produced by Paradox. We'll have links for everything, where to get it, how to get it on the, I guess, YouTube clip because it's not really on our Twitch stuff. This is a second season episode. We are going into episode 8, the second part of the second season. And I haven't figured up a cool name for this particular episode yet. I'll just figure that out tomorrow once we're done recording.
It's hashtag vibe check.
Hashtag vibe check. Yes. We'll just call this vibe check episode. Then we'll slide a couple of bucks to Brennan Williams for the vibe check hashtag.
How about they might be barons?
Ooh.
Yeah, well, I've already used Baron a bunch for the titles.
Too many barons. Many barons.
I think the last one was called Now You're Baron of Richmond. Now what? So
nice.
This one is, as a warning, This is a mature game.
Penis.
Yeah.
Did you hit yourself in the face?
I poked my glasses.
For everybody playing the home game, if you see my face go like super white, that means I've clicked to another screen and I can't see what everybody's doing. So yeah, I couldn't see what everybody was making faces and fang noises and such.
I mean, I still have a fucking mirror behind me so people can see just whatever I'm doing while we're playing.
There will be mature themes and talk of potentially unsettling concepts and situations. The players, we have a Zoom call up and running. So basically with the Zoom call, the players can say yellow card or red card in the Zoom chat. And if they have any problems with what's going on, generally we don't do really anything. Like it's a vampire game. There's going to be a lot of blood, gore, guts, etc. If there's anything kind of sexual, we fade to black. And then beyond that, it's kind of, mostly just vampire politics, ripping arms off.
Yeah.
And petting my cat.
And interacting with the cat, which I'm having an awesome amount of time playing. It's one of the great NPCs of the Vancouver by Night is the cat.
I mean, it existed in her dreams, so it's official now.
That's true. So if you, as a viewer, have any problems with what's going on, if you're uncomfortable, hit pause, wander off, take time out. We will have everything up on YouTube eventually, which I just dumped like 3 episodes on because, that's what I do. I just dump them in big chunks. So first, we would like to thank our sponsors. First up is Phoenix Dice. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a little symbol on the bottom.
Look at it.
If you want Phoenix Dice, go to phoenixdice.com and check them out. I have some level up dice that I will be rolling this evening, which are heavy aluminum, whatever.
Aluminium?
Yeah, they say aluminium.
Oh.
For all our British people out there.
I do not. I say aluminum. But
I say cinnamon.
Tomato. So if you want some of those, we will have the link for that. I believe it's already linked on our Twitch particular page. And we would also like to thank the Stormcrow Alehouse.
Beer. I don't even have my business card anymore.
Oh, right. That was at the other place.
Wait, Stormcrow.
That was the storm part, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I like how it was opposite.
Well, it was a crow in a storm.
Yeah.
The storm crow.
If you're in Vancouver or Toronto, check out the Stormcrow Ale House. You can get some butterbeer, some Romulan ale, or even a Dungeon Burger. I was in there recently, and they have like partitions between the different booths, so you'll be socially distanced, sort of. It's actually pretty well. They took out most of the like in the middle seating where everybody would be clustered around, so it's just along everybody on the outsides. It's socially distant. You can check out their Demon Dine program, which I don't think is running anymore. And you can get a disaster dice, which I don't currently have on me, which has all the 2020 stuff that's not good. It's a D20.
Yeah.
It has stuff like COVID. It has the name of Elon Musk's baby or whatever it is, the X23, whatever
I believe
number
it's
it is.
pronounced Ash.
Sure it is.
I don't remember. Also, meth gators.
And meth gators. That's always a fun one to roll. Also, Artoria Designs.
I don't have my box. It's over there.
Far away.
I can't get up. Oh, that's there. I'm in an RV. Life is hard.
Yeah, everything sucks here. So smells nice.
All right.
Mine does. Smells like
Old
heartburn
man medication.
Yep.
Yeah. And on that note, Artoria Designs is usually in our chat by this time. It'll be Mikhail Artoria, Mikhail_Artoria. We'll have that probably link kicking around somewhere in there on Instagrams. If you want any of these, go there, kick them, tell them you want stuff, and then send them monies. Commerce. So, all right.
Yeah.
And I believe that is the last bit of housekeeping. So, this is a world of darkness. It's a world not unlike our own, where the shadows are a bit longer. It's a bit rainier, but it can't rain all the time, even in Vancouver.
We got snow out here, so that's dark.
Yeah. And I'm going to skip over the whole city was left in tatters. When last we saw our kindred, if you want to check that out, go on YouTube. It's all there.
Yeah, we're barons now.
Yes, the coterie is now barons.
All of us.
They've decided that,
Collectively.
this whole one baron per territory thing, that's not democratic enough. So when they took over the barony of Richmond, they decided, you know what? We're all going to be barons.
We're a socialist state.
But we all just includes them all and not we all, because we've already had that particular conversation with somebody when Abigail, I believe, was like, we're all barons. And the guy was like, I'm a baron too? This is great.
Us all barons.
Us all
An
barons.
application.
Yeah, if you apply, then you too could be a baron.
Yes. So if you, I don't know, send us bits or something, we'll like send you a piece of paper that says you're now part of the barony of Richmond.
Official baron. That'll be one of our
That
t-shirts.
sounds good.
I'm also a baron of Richmond.
That's a good t-shirt idea.
That's a great t-shirt
That's
idea.
a great t-shirt idea. All right. So we're going to do that. Nobody steal our idea.
Yeah, that's what Insomnia was thinking about in his little premonition nap was merch for the code.
Merch. Merchandising. Okay. So on that note, we last saw the barony sussing out this particular detail that they were all barons and to, organize the kindred who happen to be under their particular purview now because they're responsible for people.
Yay.
And we're going to pick up, I believe, the next evening. I believe everybody has healed all of their particular damages.
That seems
Yay.
about right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm full
I
healed.
am fully healed, but I'm 3 hungry.
I mean, I spent a whole night just napping. So, literally a night. So, I'm good.
As
Literally
soon
an
as we
entire night.
open, Morgan is just carving a pumpkin, even though it's not Halloween.
Actually, before that happens, we're going to get a rouse check from everybody.
Wow.
As you wake up and you are maybe a bit more hungrier.
I got 5.
6. Hey!
Hey.
8. It's episode 8.
You're only, yeah.
Spooky.
Ooh, what are you going to do for episode 13?
No. Roll a
What
D20.
if there is a 13 that shows up on my dice?
So, as Insomnia opens their eyes for the evening, they hear a familiar voice. Hey man, you should like eat something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, the one that's beside you. We could eat her, and then we could tell everybody else that, oh no, they succumbed to their wounds or something.
Okay.
Cool.
What?
Let's
No.
do that.
Hey, guess what? Psych. Fell for it, you idiot. Fucking idiot.
That's not cool, man.
Such an idiot. What's wrong with you?
It's not cool. You should do stuff.
Why are you so dumb? Why do I have such a dumb beast inside my head?
I just love that you're fighting back to the beast with sarcasm.
Listen, I had a tremendous battle with him in season 1, and now I think I deserve a little bit of snark against him.
This is also true.
Yeah. Plus, it's only 2 hunger, so maybe once I get hungrier, then I'll be less snarky.
For everyone else, are you all staying in the same location, the strip mall Becker's thing, or are you finding different lodgings?
I think it sets a good example that we're like hunkering down here and claiming it as their own.
Sure, I'm fine.
How's everyone else feel?
Disgusted, but we'll handle it.
Didn't you guys
It's
tell
fine.
me that a handsome
Okay.
gentleman was going to help us renovate?
Yes,
Yes.
his name was Ollie.
Ollie?
Yes, Ollie Cyril, I think.
Did you set like a timeline with him?
No. He
Oh.
kind of just said that he would come back and would deal with it.
Hmm.
I was happy to get it off my plate. Did you want to say in it? My bad.
At this point, honestly, people are going to come up to us and offer us things daily, probably.
We also owe him a boon now,
Eh,
and we don't know what it is yet.
can we trade boons? I think we have a boon with the Camarilla.
We do?
I don't know anymore.
But that's not how this works.
I don't know how anything works.
Yeah, we can't exactly send an Anarch to the Camarilla, can we?
It would end quickly, I imagine.
I mean, it would be quite entertaining, but we shouldn't.
I mean, you did a good job decorating with what you had, Raz.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Still very dusty, though.
So dusty. I didn't think a place could hold this many cobwebs. I was wrong.
So is the plan for us to set up shop here and run as barons for a while then?
If we are setting up shop here, I think we should get Abigail to do some security with your
Fun.
fancy laptop.
Before I do anything else, I sent a text message to Christopher Summers with the name Ollie Cyril, ? Did I ever get anything back, storyteller Steve?
You got a response with 2 question marks.
Well, other than that, I did. Oh, sorry. Okay. I just text back. He wants to give us a place and wants us to owe him something. And question mark, and I sent.
You would eventually get one back with 3 question marks. Like, he clearly doesn't know what the problem is.
Or he's just being snarky.
Yeah. AKA
All right.
an asshole.
All right. It doesn't look like we're going to get any sort of information out of your friend Christopher Summers before we, owe this man a boon. So yeah, let's set up some security. I get on my laptop, and I don't know if this requires any sort of check. I'm just going to put an order in with Amazon for some security.
Roll for Amazon.
Man,
Well,
how
yeah,
evil
like-
is Amazon in the world of darkness?
Super evil.
Wow.
I poke Raz as Abigail is doing it, and I'm like, you should watch so you learn about computers.
Don't
Oh, that-
teach Raz how to order things.
What order things?
Come, look.
Like out of a booklet.
They deliver the sun to you, and it's very bright and hot.
They can deliver anything you want.
For Raz,
I
it's
have had enough
kind of
of
like
the
the Sears catalog or consumers distributing.
Had enough of the sun for a very long time, darling.
It's not the sun. It's not the sun. Look. And I like rush him over.
Raz will like be too far away from the screen and then go way too close and then slowly back up again.
We definitely are what they do in the shadows.
Yeah. Also, there's like things that other storytellers do that always makes me scratch my head, like making somebody roll to order stuff from Amazon, or just like they're driving somewhere like really close by and it's like, make a roll for drive. It's like, why? Like you just hit a button.
Abigail,
You
you
crit
drive.
fail. You just
Yeah.
step down on that.
So to answer your earlier question for Abigail, I am not going to make you roll for Amazon ordering.
Okay. We should have full security up by tomorrow evening, I can only assume, if
Ooh,
I
fancy.
order next day shipping.
you want to deliver it not to an empty strip mall?
I got a place and I just send it over to my haven.
Must be nice.
For the record, your haven is located where?
Not Coal Harbor, Falls Creek, sorry.
That's
Yeah,
really
I'm
far.
going to have to take a little drive.
Sounds good.
Unless you have a P.O. box I can use.
Oh, that's
Road
not the reason for that.
trip,
Look,
road trip.
that's Camarilla territory.
I mean,
Road trip.
can you somehow...
That's tomorrow
tracks.
Abigail's problem.
You changed all of like our ownership. Like you changed the ownership for Mausoleum. Can you not claim that we bought this place somehow and that we're fixing it up for a CrossFit or some bullshit?
You just really don't want anybody delivering anything here. We would prefer not.
All right. I'm not security. I'm
It's at that point.
an influencer.
Oh boy.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Who brought people to man? It's Mausoleum.
Who's the scene queen here?
Once people show up, but the influencers tell people what's cool by doing it first.
All right.
Is that really your objective, to be cool?
Me?
Yeah.
No, being cool is not cool anymore.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to be unique and diverse.
You're trying to be cool.
How can one be cool and not cool at the same time?
I tell you, it's a daily struggle.
What a conundrum.
Man, that premonition nap really peaked up my my mood.
I like put my arm around you and I'm like, I like you just the way you are. Smack on the cheek.
Your premonitions are kind of on the fritz. You just saw the word cool like flashing at you in like neon letters.
What'd you say?
What did who say?
You.
I said, I like you just the way you are. And then I gave you a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, I got distracted by something. So what is our plan long term?
I don't know. I just scared everybody by ripping off their arms.
That makes sense. Like we want our how secure do you think this place is, Abigail? So that we can talk
It's-
freely.
secure in that way. I don't think that there's anything. Like I checked the other night, and it doesn't look like there's anything that's any cameras, any of that other stuff. It's an old place, so there's nothing here that can hear us, or at least not that I know of.
Bugs.
Good job.
Now that it's been a few minutes, you hear again.
Does someone want to answer that? I don't.
Not it.
I'll get the damn door. Raz will swing it open very dramatically. Hello.
In a gust of dust, Raz flings open the door. And on the other side, you see Ollie Sears.
The decorator.
Oh,
Oh,
hello, darling.
that's the decorator? Yeah, that
Hello.
makes sense.
Are you here to get us out of this hellhole?
And since Insomnia hasn't seen Ollie Sears yet, it is a kind of olderish looking gentleman. He's got kind of like the salt and pepper gray hair. He's dressed in an immaculate suit. He has a cane with him, gloves, and like Raz expensive shoes.
I'm gonna give this lad a scry.
Alrighty.
Let's scry this gentle lad.
People are making me look up rules.
I've got the card. One sec.
That's not cool.
It's int and aspects versus composure and subterfuge.
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 Subterfuge. It's the teeth, I tell you.
I just like the way it sounds.
This is definitely not one of my higher rolls. Oh, yo!
Isn't it though?
I got one success.
Oof.
Actually, fuck it. I'll use a willpower. What else am I doing?
Early use of willpower.
Not doing anything tonight.
Yeah, we're not doing anything. You're not gonna fight any werewolves or mummies or anything.
Listen, I got
Mummies.
an
Holy
ability.
shit!
I got 2 successes.
One would have sufficed. These are all
Yay.
blank.
Ooh.
Yikes.
What pale blank blank souls? I don't remember.
You definitely get the kind of palish aura around him, which to you signifies that he is of a vampiric nature.
Mm-hmm. So my question is, when this lad turns in his bonds, what kind of jobs does he usually go for?
What?
What is he usually? Because the team seems hesitant to get a bond.
A boon, you mean?
Or boon.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So when this dude turns in his boons, what
This
does he
isn't
usually?
space game.
What is it
Yeah.
usually for?
I
Yeah.
thought it was like what space game or
When he fucks.
yeah.
Does he fuck?
Does he fuck?
Do you even lift, bro?
But yeah, like what kind of when he spends his boons, what does he generally make the people do?
From what you're getting from that particular question, you're getting kind of something that's extremely vague. You've kind of scryed in as enough souls at this point that you would get that he's kind of like not necessarily like holding on to them all, but he's definitely trying to, curry favor in that way.
He's kind of banking. And my second one is who does he immediately answer to?
Currently, 5 people, 4 of which are standing in front of him.
Ha!
Nailed it. Hey, there's a vampire cat behind Char.
Hey, buddy, the vampire cat.
Buddy.
All right, he seems standard kindred then. Answers to the barons and vaguely uses his boons.
And he does the super bow. Like bows at the waist. Not necessarily 90-degree angle, but it's bloody close. It's like...
Raz looks delighted.
Erasmus, I believe.
Yes, darling. Hello.
I have news.
Thanks, Set. What's going on? Kane, continue.
Oh, yes. I have a location, something I was preparing for another venture. I think you'll actually like it.
I dare say it's better than this. Whereabouts is it?
It's actually kind of closer to the water.
All right, waterfront. Mm.
It's actually right near the Quachina Golf and Country Club.
I've never been there, but it sounds fancy.
Oh, it is. It's very fancy.
Wait, I actually might know some people that are part of that club, or the dads of people that I know. That, yeah,
In real life or in game?
in game, I know a lot of clubbing rich kids.
This is also true. Insomnia has eaten a lot of rich kids.
Only when they're trying to act out against their rich parents. I'm the one that a lot of straight kids go to when they want to act out and their parents are rich.
So, would you like to go this evening?
Are we up to anything else?
I was looking forward to a night in.
Oh, it's fully furnished.
Ooh.
You piqued their interest.
Are there
Insomnia's ears go up like
people? So there's no one there living right now that we have to go shoot to claim the location, right?
No.
Then it's automatically better than anything we've dealt with in the last week or two.
Is that a thing?
A lot of places are occupied in this city.
How do you think we got here?
I ripped a guy's arms off.
Can I cloud the last 10 minutes of this guy's memory?
You certainly can.
Thanks.
Am I
just
not
look
supposed
that
to
up.
tell people that?
Charisma and dominate.
I mean, the people are probably, the whole point of you doing that was to spread word not to fuck with you as a Baron. So I imagine word is probably spread that you just ripped a dude's arm off and then face planted him.
Oh,
into
no,
a desk.
that's not the part. I just don't want him to know where we've been.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
I didn't tell him any specific location.
Whatever. It's a cool power. Let's
That's also true. Against his wits and resolve. That's a little better. Not great, but a little better.
Oh no.
3v3?
Spend that willpower.
Yeah.
You can spend willpower.
Willpower.
He's not at all invested in this particular role, so he doesn't really give a shit.
Still nothing. Still only 3. All right. Well, that sucks.
Is this a regular thing that happens?
No.
Just on unfortunate occasions.
I'm just like nodding my head, yes.
Morgan and I are going to pull the vehicle up.
Now that we've had, the 3 different answers to that particular question, the no, the maybe, and the yes. If you could bring the hearse, I guess. There is ample parking available.
Kind of a Cadillac. Morgan, can you help me with something real quick before we bring the car around? I'm going to pull you aside.
Hard wink. Yeah, what?
I need your help to carry the previous Baron to the car.
Oh, yeah.
We don't leave a torpid vampire in the basement of this place.
No problem.
Can I hear what they're saying?
I pulled her pretty far away.
Do you have Auspex?
Nope.
Then nope.
Am I trying to be stealthy while we do this?
Sure. I mean, nonchalant.
All right. I'll fire him and carry him out like no big deal. Do I have to roll for this, Steve?
Just no. Yeah, you have more than enough strength regularly, but with your particular potence level, yeah, it's easy as shit.
Conditioner is like sitting on top of the body that I'm carrying. Let's go to the car.
Nonchalant. Just carry the body casual. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Put him in one of the like under the seats where we can sleep.
Okay.
Just leave him there for now.
I do that.
And then we'll pull the car up for everyone.
Get in, losers. We're going shopping.
Actually, I think we have said that the horn of this thing is.
It was something funny. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think I used the Dukes of Hazzard theme last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one.
Now that we've been muted multiple times.
Yeah, our singing's just too good.
So you pull the car around, and he gives you an address that is on, let's see, I'm going to zoom in this map here. Bernard Drive.
Bernard Drive.
Oh,
Barnard Drive.
Bernard.
With an A, not an E. I had to look that one. It's specific.
Are you going to bring your own car, Abby?
Why don't you guys take my car? And Rasmus and I will take the Gothmobile.
What?
What?
Let's all go in the same car.
Why don't you take my car?
I like look at you and I'm like, oh. And then I say, okay.
And I'm secretly muttering to myself because I don't want your car eating our Baron.
I mean, it's already in the vehicle, so.
Former Baron.
We can sleep there just fine. I mean, I'll resist, but if Morgan's picking up on something, then I'm going to save my ability to scry your soul to just do it then and listen to the person I'm blood bonded with.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
All right. I mean, you seem to have some sort of bond with this car, so here, and I pass you the keys. You're muted.
You're muted.
Thank you kindly. I appreciate it.
And I put out my hand for your keys. Do you have any cool keychains on it?
Nope.
Ugh.
Just plain keys.
After the last episode, we discovered that Erasmus had a little pyramid on the keys to the mausoleum.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
It'd be too on the nose to have an onk.
We can only push it so far.
Yeah. All right. I'll drive over in your car. You guys have fun with the Gothmobile.
Treat it kindly.
Don't make it frenzy again.
I'm guessing Abigail is the one driving the Gothmobile.
Does Erasmus know how to drive? Erasmus, darling, do you know how to drive?
Yes. I've driven a cart before.
Would you like to try?
Oh boy. Do it.
I say this.
All right.
I say this with like
Why not?
politeness. I say this with a level of politeness, and not really expecting Erasmus to say yes, but just kind of, being polite.
Sure. Yes. Let's try. It's time I learn, isn't it?
Certainly, I suppose.
Oh, thank you, darling.
There you go.
I think I discovered the title of this episode.
Rose leaves us alone for one episode.
This one's going to be titled Erasmus Learns How to Drive.
If I see Raz getting into the driver's seat, I turn to Morgan. I'm like, at least that thing can regenerate itself.
That's true.
Yeah,
We
Raz
should probably
will.
follow them so that we're privy to all the safety precautions.
Yeah, if anything, you definitely want the car that's going to crash out in front so you can keep an eye on it just in case.
Raz will climb in and settle down and spend probably 3 minutes adjusting the seat until he's completely comfortable. And then if Abigail has gotten in.
Abigail has gotten in the passenger side. And
After 1 minute of you adjusting the seat basically stops you dead from adjusting it. And it like kind of folds you up ever so slightly and then folds you back. But when it folds you back, you're like, this is the perfect amount of comfort.
Yes. Thank you.
It's the Gothmobile's way of saying, stop fucking around.
As they're doing this, I set all of Abigail's radio presets to like radio or a Christian rock channel.
Can we have one electro swing?
Well, no, I'm going to set all of them to Christian rock, but then I'll find something we can listen to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Buddy, if you knock over that camera, that's going to be really bad. I'm going to have a Dutch tilt for the rest of this episode, guys. Sorry.
Okay. Raz will turn to Abigail now. He's like holding the key in one hand. Where does this go?
put it in the side. On your right side, there's a little slot where you would put the key in.
Oh, yes. He'll stick it in.
Turn the key. What happens, storyteller?
It's a really quiet car.
Yeah, it turns on.
Okay.
Like you can feel the car. It's doing that kind of vibrate as if like, you know, a V8 was basically running under the hood, but there's no noise whatsoever.
Ooh, this is very exciting.
Okay.
All right.
So slowly put your right foot on the gas. Do you know which one's the gas?
Wait, who's taking trash? Who's sleeping? Sorry to interrupt. I just realized-
Trash is in the backseat of the Gothmobile or something.
Let's just say that Trash left a note and is out wrestling.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Call it. Okay. Rans will look down. I don't see. You mean like propane?
No, like a pedal, like something that you could push down.
Oh, the block. Yes. And Raz will not all the way down, but pretty damn close.
There's a loud noise of squealing tires.
Shit.
As the Gothmobile lurches forward and into another car.
No.
That was very fast.
You don't have to go so fast. Your foot doesn't have to go down all the way, darling. Just slow it down a little bit. You'll be fine.
All right. How do I get
the other pedal? The other pedal, obviously, is for you to stop abruptly. If you
oh, that's much better than yanking on reins. Okay.
I've put in the address in my phone and handed it to Morgan, and we're leaving.
No, you can't leave them behind.
They'll catch up.
We're supposed to protect them. Raz doesn't know what he's doing.
So to fast forward ever so slightly is to get everybody together in the one spot, so that we're not, splitting the party too much. I'm going to get 3 rolls from Erasmius. Intelligence and drive.
Also,
Actually, 2 intelligence and drive, 1 dex and drive.
Also, Morgan, check the glove compartment. See if she's got anything good.
Okay.
Abigail hasn't left anything in her glove compartment except for like the owner's manual of the car.
Damn it. She's so neat.
And a pair of gloves.
No gloves.
No gloves? Wow.
No gloves.
Probably smells like a brand new car when you open up the
It's like never
glove
been
compartment.
used.
Yeah, there's never been anything in there.
Historically, Insomnia likes that. He took really good care of his car.
True.
That blew up. And then the other one that caught on fire.
And then blew up.
Mhm.
While we're driving, I'm like, I bet she bugged this car.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Erasmius.
On the first roll, I got 1 success. And on the next 2, I got 2 successes.
Relatively unscathed. You make it to the location.
There's a little bit of wrong side of the road driving. A few run red lights, but luckily, very few people are on the road at this time of night.
The smallest, teeniest, tiniest little bit of wrong way in a one-way street.
I mean, that happens to everyone who drives in Vancouver. It's probably really easy driving when there's not like just crowds of people walking in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Doesn't help.
We're just now, I'm just sitting on the car at the location, just scrolling through Twitter.
it's been a little while before the Gothmobile eventually drives up.
My like head's on your shoulder and conditioner's in my lap, and I'm just petting him.
Oh, look, Trump got reelected.
Don't say things like that.
Listen, it's the world of darkness, guys. Come on.
It'd be somebody worse than Trump in the world of darkness.
Kanye got elected.
Yeah.
As we're getting out of the Gothmobile, I kind of pat the dashboard and say, thank you. And just get out quickly.
Oh, well, it was a difficult drive, but I did it.
Congratulations!
Very well done.
Thank you.
Do you want to be the driver from now on?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Listen, I flipped a car the first time we drove that. So
That's
this is very true.
But I did kill a helicopter, which was my
Does it
crowning
even out? I
achievement.
think so.
Yeah. It's all downhill from there.
As you get there, as Erasmus and Abigail pull up, out from the actual building itself walks Ollie.
Hey.
You beat us here.
He actually, he would have arrived shortly after Insomnia and Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
But he would have gone in the building and then come back out when
ready for us.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yes.
Yes.
And he
arms.
I hope
goes
there's
up to
lounge chairs.
goes up to all of you and he hands you like a small square piece of plastic that is on a keychain that has 3 separate keys on it.
Is it a fob?
Yes. I'm not going to say fob. Erasmus doesn't know what the fuck a fob is.
I turn to Raz and I say, "This is a fob."
A fob?
It's like a fancy
What does it do?
key.
How on earth does this open a door?
And then I go right up next to his ear and I whisper, "Magic."
The problem is magic exists, so it very well could be.
Is it like an apartment complex or is it like a single building?
It's basically kind of a condo looking building. Like
Nice.
it's one of the newer builds.
Hmm.
Fancy.
Wait, an apartment condo or a single condo?
Yes.
Dang it. I don't know which one.
If you follow me and he motions you through the door, I think you'll find your accommodations to be quite adequate.
Pays to be barons.
I'm excited.
So he leads you through, like there's a kind of a fake waterfall looking thing on the one side of the foyer that opens up. The front area is basically kind of all glass. And, you get to the elevators and he, ushers you in. He uses the fob and somebody else actually comes in the elevator when you are coming in. When they use their fob to hit the button, it's green. But as Ollie did it beforehand, it went red.
It is magic.
Shh. Don't tell anyone.
So you're now subjected to some of the worst music you've ever heard.
No, that's the best music.
Abigail puts some headphones in and just.
The other person gets out on the 6th floor, and the elevator continues up. It goes past 12, and then it stops. Like the screen actually goes dark, the reading, and then it opens up into an expanse.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is your floor.
Oh.
And it is like there's like paintings on the walls. There is like drapes coming down. Doesn't look like there's any windows, but there's, fainting couches.
Ooh.
Is there a bookshelf?
There is a bookshelf.
I immediately go to it and start doing all the books to see if a door opens.
Give me a wits and investigation.
Yes!
The floor drops out and you go crashing into the garage like Batman, but you land in the vehicle.
3 successes.
Yeah, you pull a bunch of books out, but nothing happens.
Damn it.
Is the bookshelf even on a wall, or is it kind of like a free bookshelf?
It's one of the ones that spins. It's like square.
Okay.
Oh.
Fancy. One day I'll find the right book, I say, as I give up and walk away.
Is there any sort of like shop in here?
There doesn't appear to be. Like, it just looks like a extremely large, like, well kept apartment. Like expensive tapestries and rugs and stuff like that.
Is it like gaudy nice, or is it actually nice?
Yes.
Is it
To Insomnia, it would probably be gaudy nice, but to everybody else, it'd be nice.
Okay. I just
As Raz drapes himself over a chair.
I need to know if my clan Bane would kick in. But if it's gaudy nice, then it won't.
It wouldn't kick in until you turn one particular corner.
They got a PS4?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a PS5.
Ooh. Oh, that thing was gross. Never mind.
And you see, like, there's down at the end of one of the hallways, there's a rather amazing picture that you just end up staring at. It's to everybody else, it looks like a Jackson Pollock. To Insomnia just zones out.
Raz is gonna stand next to Insomnia and like pretend like he's examining it too. Get that little swirl there.
Is there any role that I can do to like try to understand the meaning behind the painting?
Funny you should ask. Let's go with a intelligence and probably craft, I want to say.
Sure. I'm good at that.
Nothing else really fits. Or etiquette, I guess. But I don't know if you have that much of that.
One last thing, craft. Oh no, the same as craft, so it's the same roll. I got 3 successes. Pew pew.
It's really nice. You can't quite figure out, like, it seems like the artist was rather mad when they were painting this particular one. By mad, I mean the emotion, not like Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They were upset. They were, taking out their frustration upon the canvas.
I think the fact that I can't understand it is what will make me keep observing it. And I'll just do that for a while. You guys can do whatever. I'm good here.
Yeah, what's Abigail doing?
Abigail is pulling out her laptop and she just wants to log on to her VPN and see if she can detect anything weird, bugs, listening devices, anything like that. Can I roll?
Yes. Intelligence and compete.
Technology?
That's the one.
Yay.
It was one of the two. Computer technology. Oh, right. There is no computers in this one. Never mind. It was one of the two. $17.
I would be filling the silence, but I'm too transfixed by this imaginary painting I'm thinking of. Ooh.
Only 4 successes.
Only 5.
Only what? Okay, willpower.
Sure.
I mean, you're rolling against something right now, which means that
Yeah.
theoretically
not
you're rolling
good.
against somebody.
Yikes.
While that's happening, I'll look to Ollie and be like, "Is there a cat tree in this place?"
I have 2 more. So 6.
Ooh.
There's nothing. There's a massively amazing like security system with cameras pretty much covering everywhere. Like it's not one of those like you can't actually see any blind spots in the camera layout.
Do I know where the feed from those cameras is going?
Possibly to a server in the basement.
Okay. Can I turn them off?
Yes.
Do I need to roll to turn them off, or have I already done so?
That's already the same roll.
Okay. So I'm going to turn all of those cameras off.
Sure.
Anything else too? Just all of it.
You don't want them to protect us? Okay.
I'm just going to turn all the cameras off.
Okay.
I'm actually going to turn to the rest of them. I'm like, before I do this, I'm going to be like, okay, so I probably should let you decide. Do you want our new friend watching us 24/7, or do you want some privacy? Privacy.
Whatever.
I like pull Kurt away and turn him to the rest of the group.
Let's get a willpower roll from Insomnia for whatever you happen to have left.
I only used 3, or I used 1. I still got
You only
3
used 1.
Ooh, no, it's 3 successes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. You're like, I want to keep looking, and then you get
Sharp, but Morgan is much too strong. Just lifts me.
Yeah. Morgan basically just grabs you on either side with the arms, and then like twists you so that you're not looking at the painting anymore.
Do any of the cameras face in, or are they all outward?
I think it's all inward.
Yeah, they face all over the place. Like there's no blind spots. They will see everything that we do.
Could you not turn off just ones that show this place, like inside, so that we could still use them as security?
By that you mean everything except maybe the entrance?
I mean, do you have like a thing that you can turn off selectively? Like maybe just turn off the ones inside here so that we can do whatever we want without people spying on us, but like toggle ones as we walk past them or something. I don't know. I was only kind of paying attention to the conversation before I jumped into it.
The second room that we're in, Storyteller Steve, is it possible for me to turn off just the cameras in that area?
Yeah.
Or is there will there be a camera from outside of that area that will actually be able to see it, like any part of that?
In the area that you're in, like because the cameras are actually fairly specific as to what section they're actually looking at. So whatever cameras you turn off, you can once you turn those off, that basically creates a blind spot.
Okay, so I'm just going to turn off. I'm just going to turn off the ones in here. This is going to be our personal space so that we don't offend our host, but so that we can still have some privacy. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Well, as much as I'd love to offend him, I think perhaps that's for the best.
And there's also a chance that maybe this security is used for the rest of the people that live in this building. So it'd be odd if all the
Oh, this
cameras.
is just for our. This is just for our
floor.
place.
Yeah.
This is just for our place, not for the entire building.
Oh, again, I was only partially paying attention. I was transfixed.
It's all right, dear. It's all
It
right.
might be also good to keep them available in case we invite people over that we don't trust, and we could film if they're snooping around in rooms while we're not looking.
Well, I mean, this is entirely up to you. But if we do have any guests over, we can always turn them back on.
Mm.
For right now, maybe it's good to have just a room to ourselves.
Yeah, I agree. But if anyone touches that painting, I'll kill them. And I don't know why.
I'm good with whatever you decide, Abby.
Yeah, you're
All right.
you're the tech person here.
Head of security.
You're you're the CTO of multi-baron, whatever the mausoleum baron needs. Morgan is physical security.
And animal lover, don't forget.
Raz is supplier relations. I'm influencer.
Okay, so we'll have some privacy, but we won't offend our host. And if there's anything else that we want to do, turn it back on, we can do so. And we'll make sure that your painting is safe in Somnia.
Oh, it's not mine. I don't know where it came from. It's just
Well, it's basically yours now.
Yes.
very weird.
Ollie actually pipes up at this point and he's like, "Oh, it is yours.
Where did it come from?
It was bought at auction."
Do you know the name of the painting? Just so I can Google it later.
I do not actually. I believe there's a plaque near it. I wasn't paying attention to those specific details.
If not, I can do that Google reverse picture searchy thingy.
Sure.
I'm kind of
You
gesturing
want?
at Abigail, the reverse picture searchy thingy.
Later.
And to answer your question, I believe Morgan was your name.
Yes, cat tree.
Scratch post?
Cat Room, actually.
Ooh.
The venture in question, who for some reason is no longer moving to Vancouver. I don't know why. They wanted a specific area set aside for their pets or their ghouls' pets or something along those lines. And then he kind of leads you off to a different section that basically you can open a door and there's built up sections, ramps along the wall that the cat could jump up on if they wanted to, and piping along the top that a cat could run through.
I let conditioner go to play.
Conditioner's loving it.
Yeah. Is there a treat dispenser?
There is a treat dispenser.
I push it 4 times and walk out of the room.
That cat's going to get fat.
Now that you've shown the cat how to do it, I don't know if that's a necessarily good idea.
It's on a timer.
I'm going to walk over to Raz and kind of look down and be like, do you think there's, do you think there's a room for,
Like a body room.
Yeah, the torpor room, as we say.
The hard wooden thing.
Big pen.
Ollie, darling, what other taste did this venture have?
All venture have generally kind of a refined taste, if that's what you mean.
Right, so real leather.
Genuine imitation Corinthian leather.
How many shades did this venture have? 50, perhaps?
Shades? I don't understand.
Oh boy.
I think I'll leave it up to you, Raz.
Perhaps we'll just explore.
There
in a
are
bit.
there are a number of rooms available that are kind of plain for guests. I'm guessing.
What about not so plain rooms for guests?
Furnished rooms for guests. I don't understand what you're trying.
That's quite all right, darling. Don't worry about it. Sure,
Done?
Cassandra can
We'll
ship
explore.
some items out.
Yeah, we'll use Amazon.
Can we order that? It's so difficult finding that just on the street.
I hear they're discreet.
Ooh. Is there a doorman in this building?
Concierge, yes, there is.
All right. You can deliver
But-
stuff to him probably.
They don't actually know how to get to this particular floor. They don't even have access.
Will it be weird us just wandering in and out without them knowing that we live on one of the floors?
Oh, they know. They just
Oh.
don't have access.
Okay. We can go down and pick up your various Amazon packages.
Yes, they have a deal in this particular building with Amazon and other distributors of various products that the concierge would actually collect everything downstairs, and then you would go and scan in, I
Yeah.
believe.
Oh yeah.
I'll introduce Raz to Bad Wyvern.
But I'm a bit concerned about how much this place has been built for us. But apparently it was happenstance that they found it. Does anyone else feel like that?
Oh, it
Are you
wasn't.
saying this out loud, or
Yeah, I guess.
is Ollie still in earshot?
Oh, yeah.
Darling, it's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't at all happenstance. It was something that was created for Ventru that he never actually was able to pick up.
Which Ventru?
I believe Alexander Devonshire.
That name rings a bell. Wait, did we kill him?
That name.
This
doesn't
is
ring a bell.
awkward.
I just say that. Wow, that's a dumb sounding name. It sure sounds.
Did you
like
actually
Ventru.
say that, Char?
Yes.
No.
Apparently Morgan's a dumb redhead.
I think one of the other guys that came to pay their respects to the new barons mentioned something happened with a guy by that name.
Yeah. I wouldn't have said it out loud. That was more
Okay.
Nashar being like, is that the person? Yeah.
Outer character, yeah, that's the person that Beckett made go in two separate directions.
All right.
I assume Abby, knowing the details of the blood hunt and why it's happening, she knows who this guy is.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lie and say we must have heard it somewhere.
But yeah, he was supposed to collect, but for some reason he is not.
How curious. And such a lovely place, too.
I mean, those ventures don't have high sensibilities, so he probably got scared away by the impending battles between, the Anarchs and those cucks Camarilla.
Possibly.
I don't know. Every venture I have met in my history has been just the tiniest little dick. Just a huge asshole.
Just a teeny tiny little dick.
Isn't Ollie a Ventru?
I don't know.
Well, this just got supremely awkward.
I think Insomnia still thinks that all Venture are Camarilla. He just pictures the Camarilla as like suit-wearing assholes. So Abby's free to cloud his mind if he wants, but Insomnia is not exactly going to be I'm trying to play, unclear.
And we're going to go on break. See
Yay.
you in 10 minutes. And we're back.
Hello.
There's something I forgot to do at the beginning of the episode. Everybody's introductions.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Wait, that way. Sure.
It's a me. Hi, everyone. I'm Shar. My pronouns are she, her. I play Morgan, who is a caitiff, still unbeknownst to her. I recently ripped some guy's arms off. It's a common occurrence. And I'm really excited that there's a whole cat room for my conditioner in this new penthouse that we live in. Still in love with Kurt, of course. And I got a new power. I can't remember if I said it last time.
You did.
Okay, great. Mask of 1,000 Faces. I'm excited.
It did not come up in the one-off. Also, out of character, has the one-off canon occurred yet in our timeline?
Yes.
Nice.
I had a bad dream.
So go to Super Hopped Up and watch that.
bad dream.
I think I'm next.
Kelly.
Yeah, speaking
I
of
think.
Super Hopped Up. Hey, I'm Kelly. My pronouns are he, they. I'm playing as Insomnia, who is just a little boy running around the city trying to do his best. He runs real fast. He runs around so quick. I was going to say something, but now I forgot.
So speaking of superpowers that we haven't seen yet,
I did make a new one, but I haven't used it yet. We'll see.
Juicy.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, that's what I told
no, we
you.
haven't. I'm just saying we haven't shot anybody this episode yet, so we probably won't see your powers as a.
Okay, so
there's like a shooty
there was
bit.
an Auspex ability that lets me touch an object and pick up like its history, and I totally wish I took that instead of what I took because it would have been perfect for that painting.
Also, that's a homebrew power because that's in the old Toreador clan book, which I do use because I use the old stuff because there's like this many merits and flaws in the new system. It's kind of ridiculous.
I think I found that in the official book.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
You were using it when you were going through.
Yeah, I always use it because we spend money on all of the necessary things that don't find things on Wikipedia's.
But I really did buy that book.
Yeah, I said that really sketchy, but we actually did. Anyways, next person.
That was like a 10-minute introduction.
Haley?
Hi, I'm Haley, and I'm playing Erasmus, the previous owner of the mausoleum. He's been figuring out some internal life things, coming to terms with some things, trying not to kill people. It's getting harder by the day.
I mean, you haven't diablerized anyone in like 3 days. We're really proud of you.
It's a good streak. We're going strong. Yeah.
And Joanna?
I play Abigail, who is a good little Tremere, who is along for the ride and just trying to make sure everybody stays safe and undead.
Thanks, Abigail.
I mean, Raz was supposed to be our dad, but who we kidding?
Daddy. It's different.
Oh fuck.
And on that note, we're gonna
dad.
we're gonna pick up where we left off. Oh boy. So I believe we were having an uncomfortable conversation.
I mean, Insomnia is getting to that point where it's like he doesn't know how to tell this guy to leave so that they can now enjoy their new home, but he's like making small talk in the like, that like polite Canadian thing of like slapping your leg and being.
I probably would pick up on it and just be like, so how can we contact you when we need you?
Oh, and he like fishes into his suit and he hands you a card.
Perfect. Thank you. And I just stare at him.
I will take my leave.
Excellent. We'll let you know when we need you.
Ta, darling.
And he
Thank you.
goes and hits the button for the elevator.
I just imagine Raz still on the fainting couch doing the like
Yeah.
finger wiggles.
Bye.
And he eventually like gets an elevator and then proceeds downward.
So, I don't know if you knew this, Abby, but I had Morgan put someone in the car that you drove over here.
I know.
Okay. what do we want to do with him?
Let the car eat him.
I was hoping that the car wouldn't eat him.
Oh,
Do you know if it did? Did you check before coming up here?
I didn't. I didn't think it was polite to check in front of our hosts.
I mean, we've slept there. Morgan and I slept in the car when we were at the school, and it
Yeah.
didn't eat us. But we also weren't torpid, so
Yes, and the car seems to like you. I don't know anything about this car other than what I have seen. And I don't know, maybe the lot of you have more information than I do, but all I know is that it eats things. It doesn't seem to want to eat you. So that's good. But I don't know about anybody else. So I'm just wary of giving it access to things.
Well, he did say that there's a lot of rooms in this place. We could maybe designate our one as the torpid baron,
The body room.
the storage room. Yes. Get some swings in there, few paddles, really spruce it back up.
The problem is, okay, so then in that case,
indoor swing.
we will need to turn off all the cameras for that to happen because we obviously don't want our host to see this body being brought up. So is that something we want to do? Because right now we only have access to the ones in here. We would need to probably deal with the entire building. Is it safer to do that, or is it safer to leave it in the car where the car might actually protect it if it hasn't eaten it already?
Oh, I have an idea. Let's wrap the body in a carpet and then no one will know that we're bringing in a body.
Anybody else, I would say that's not a good idea, but Raz having someone carry in a giant opulent carpet, I think that would probably...
I can mask up 1,000 faces to be like a carpet sales worker.
Just the most Boston delivery man.
And then I just go,
Oh, dude.
I think I have to stay within my gender, though. So I'm a carpet
I mean, just a jacked
lady.
delivery lady.
Yeah.
I mean, we could... You said that the car likes us. I don't think the car likes anybody but Morgan. So, I mean, I'm still not convinced that the thing is sentient. So we could have maybe Morgan go down and be like, hey, please don't eat this man, and just leave him there.
I could do that.
You can try.
You want to go down and tell the car not to eat the dude?
Sure. Can I stay as the carpet lady, though?
We're not doing that plan, but sure.
I want to look cool.
You're supposed to fit in, so if anything, you're going to look like someone who lives in a condo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't think I
activate it again after I've already activated it.
You
I
can.
also have to rouse check. Do I have to rouse check each time I change it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. This is becoming an expensive bit.
I also don't think I've seen you use this. You use this on Ladies' Night.
I got an 8. So my carpet person worked.
That does work. Yeah. For Insomnia, who's never actually seen this particular power in use before, Shar kind of shivers a little bit, kind of like when you're looking at a hot piece of stretch of pavement on like
Hot
a
piece
really
of ass.
Hell yeah.
shimmers. Sure, let's go with shimmers.
Too hot.
Come on.
And yeah, she basically looks like somebody else.
Okay, Raz, I'm now just convinced I might not have actually turned her. I don't think I was the one that embraced her. I can't do that.
But
I say, it's magic.
Everything you do is magic. I can run fast and shoot people. That's about all.
it is a bit strange. I mean, I'm sure my sire can do things I've never dreamed of, but you two are quite different.
Yeah, I imagine it's still generally within the same flavor.
I can be fast, and then I run in a circle.
You would probably need Tremere to read the blood.
Wait, aren't you a Tremere?
I unfortunately have not been taught that yet.
Oh.
That's fair. Okay, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go do my car mission
Your
as
carpet bit.
woman.
Can I ask you something personal, Abby?
I suppose that depends on how personal it is.
It's about me, so don't worry about it.
Then it's not personal, is it?
Who am I right now? In the system, technically.
Who did we make you? Because we killed you.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you gave me a name. I know
I wrote down
Raz gave me.
Yeah, Raz was
It was fabulous.
Megan, oh no, Terranomi Sniperton.
What?
That's
Something like that, yeah. I don't think we actually gave you a separate identity. You asked me to kill you, as in like to actually make your death permanent, not permanent. Your death to be legal, so to speak. But I don't think we actually gave you an alternate identity with a name. I think we gave you an alternate identity. I just don't think we put a name to it. So I would say make one up.
Oh, I mean,
Storyteller?
Oh boy.
Jack Skellington.
I hate.
Do it.
I hate that.
Do it. Jack Skelly.
I mean, I want a name that's the Honda Civic of names.
Paul Skelly.
Like, I wish Morgan was here to help me. I'm not going to ask Raz for a name suggestion.
How about Horatio?
No.
All the names on the name generator I just typed in are all just rubbish. So it's like Alex Goldsmith, Oliver Rivers, just like
Oliver!
bland.
I'm not going to be an Oliver. I'm already wearing the hat.
Please,
damn it, there's nobody here to bounce. Abby, do I look like a Damien?
You could be a Damien. I suppose you could be a Damien. That could be interesting.
All right, I'm a Damien. What's a good last name? Paulson. Nope. Smythe? Damien Smythe. All right. I'll go with it.
Are you going to be typing all of this into computer databases, Abby?
Can we consider this as having already been done, or because
No,
because we gave him an alternate identity, we just didn't give it, we just didn't come up with a name for it during that particular essay.
I'll allow it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you suffer later for not re-rolling, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. This is storyteller prerogative.
Yeah, I say Damien Smythe, and you're like, wait, I already entered that. Good thinking.
That's what I entered. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I told you I was young enough that my identity still worked. I mean, I went to fucking Seattle on my passport that hadn't expired yet.
See, the problem isn't that the humans will know who you are. The problem is that the Camarilla, if this all goes sideways, you want to make sure that you are able to disappear from them. You want to make sure that they cannot find you. You want to make sure that your assets, whatever they may be, are protected. That is the problem. Because they will take everything from you. Everything.
Well, as far as I think when you showed up and you mentioned, or your boss mentioned all the people that had been contacted from our past, they didn't actually mention the few people that I actually cared about. So me dying and my family moving on is probably the best outcome of this. especially if shit hits the fan and the Camarilla decides to take it out on anyone we care about. So whoever Damien Smythe's family is now can take the brunt of it, I guess.
Well, it's a popular enough last name, perhaps, that it might not occur.
I think it's
I
also
mean,
a street.
That too, yes, it is also a street. I think that it'll be okay. You just have to get through this part. And once we figure out what it is exactly that, well, shall we say, who it was that was shenaniganizing up there, because that Ventru that was killed is obviously not Camarilla, so there's something here. Once they figure that all out, then you can go back and do what you do, just with a different name.
I mean, Raz, do you know those 3 other people that showed up with us in the other elevator? Had you ever seen them before?
No, darling, those were thin bloods.
Did they say who they were?
Don't have to whisper around me.
Did they say what their names were?
Did they?
I didn't talk to them.
Briefly, perhaps.
I think they called out each other's names while they were in battle.
That's true. I mean, did you guys talk to them after I left? Like, you brought Beckett back to Maz, right? Did they come with you?
to deal with Cassandra and Christopher.
Yeah.
Lot of help that did me.
But I think if we find them and I don't know, figure out what that it seemed like they were working for that guy. Maybe if we found out what they were doing for him, it could potentially help us.
It could. If they stayed together, we could perhaps. Trash knows a bunch of people on the street. She might have connection somewhere that.
Yeah, I think it would be best if we found them and not got our new fun group of anarchs to do it for us.
Perhaps
not. I think you need to realize that, and I assume Abby would know all about Thin Blood Storyteller, right? All about the whole we don't want, yeah. I think you must realize that they are not safe, that finding them would not necessarily be safe for them. And I don't know whether or not that's something that concerns you at all, because I know that it doesn't necessarily concern most. But if you want them alive, you will have to be very careful.
I mean, they're in this, I assume, as much as we are. I don't know what deal they've gotten or if they just went into hiding, but
the deal that they've gotten is that everyone wants to kill them. The fact that they're still alive, the fact that they have some sort of sway or pull with somebody who is allowing them to stay alive is miraculous, because they are the ones that everybody wants to kill. Everybody wants the Thin Bloods dead. Did you not know that?
I mean, I know, but I don't like it.
I didn't say I liked it. I said that's the case, so that we just need to be careful, because if you don't want your potential allies to get killed, then you need to be final death, because obviously they're already dead. If you do not want them to suffer the final death, then you must be careful in how you contact them. Yeah. Now, I mean, I'm not sure who they would have had contact with, other than your friend Beckett.
Friend.
I mean, he was cool.
I mean, let's wait until I don't know where Trash is. Let's wait until Morgan gets back, and then we'll try to come up with a plan, because I don't like excluding people that were there. But I also don't like the fact that I mean, I don't know a lot about them. They seem chill as hell. So if they got wrapped up in this like we did, then I personally want to do something to try to help them and try to keep them safe. I think Trash has a network of people that could potentially do it without the Camarilla knowing about it. Hopefully.
If that's the case, then that's wonderful. And I admire you, and I'm thankful that you are one of those that would like to keep them alive, because I personally don't really see all the kerfuffle about their existence, but that's just me.
I mean, all of our existence is hell. And just because they don't get as strong as us doesn't necessarily mean that their life isn't as hell as our life isn't as hell as ours.
They're valuable members of our kindred society. The problem is that we may be of a small percentage that thinks so.
They could be good allies if we can find them, I think. And, keeping them safe. I'm going to go look at my painting again. I can't stop thinking about it.
And as Abigail comes back up the elevator, Morgan, after requesting that the Gothmobile not eat the dude.
Was he still there when I was down there?
He was.
Excellent. I'm like, yeah, Batmobile's okay. He'll be chill.
You see Insomnia staring at the painting again.
I pick him up and turn him around.
I wasn't transfixed this time. I just wanted to look at it.
Oh, sorry. And then I let you go to look again. What is it about this that you love so much? That's not judgmental. Like, I'm very curious.
I'm just like, hey, Raz, Abby, what does your clan make you do that you hate and don't understand? What is your clan blood? How does that affect you?
I love the Tremere.
God damn it.
Why would I not love the Tremere?
Lights.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
For some reason, the dude that turned me made me obsessed with pretty things. I mean, I was already pretty artsy to begin with. But once in a while, I'll look at something really, really nice, and then I kind of like mumble for a sec, and then I pretend to be transfixed in Morgan.
On me?
Yeah, I just kind of stare at you and trail off, and then just am not talking and just staring at you.
It's actually mildly creepy.
I think it's endearing. I'll plant one on you, and then I'll take your hand and we'll go explore the rest of the house.
Sounds good.
There are a number of different rooms. There's kind of a library that was near the bookshelf that you were pulling books off of.
A whole library?
Yeah, it's fairly large.
Biblioteca?
I start going through every book and putting them down.
It even has the index cards.
All right,
Yeah.
so Morgan made it to one room, you two. You want to come explore the rest with me?
Yeah, Morgan made it to one room before
Certainly.
she peeled off and started pulling books out from the shelves.
I'm going to find the secret passageway if it kills me.
Fuck it. What's an investigation?
Yes!
I mean, if she finds one, that'll be cool.
That'll be cool as hell.
I'm gonna legit get her to roll that every time she goes in the library.
4.
You pull a bunch of books off the shelves.
Damn it. There's a lot of books, so
There is a lot of books.
Yeah, Abby, Raz, and I will just explore the rest of the condo for now.
Yeah, it's basically it's about 12-foot ceilings, and it's essentially from what you can tell from the inside, compared to the outside, it's essentially the entire floor is your particular new domain.
How many rooms are there?
Lining the outside, like there's kind of a main foyer area, but lining the outside, there's about 12 different rooms.
Dang.
I would like one of these rooms to set up a workshop. I've been itching to make some stuff, and I don't think I'm going to be able to focus much longer if I'm not able to do that. How do y'all feel about that?
Certainly. Well, I mean, if we're going to be here a while, then I wouldn't mind setting up a laboratory somewhere.
Cool. That's cool as hell.
Spooky.
Raz, I assume we'll be just strapping the hell out of one room.
I need a closet.
Okay. Actually, I don't know. I wanted. You're into like reading stuff, right? Doing readings, you know,
Oh,
of the.
yes, darling.
Literally not at all where I thought that was going.
You're into stuff.
Yeah. Like you know, I have these weird, dumb powers that make me black out and think of stuff real hard, right?
Yes, seen it a few times. It's a bit disconcerting.
Yeah. Would you maybe want to like practice with that, I guess? I don't know how to say this. I don't know exactly what you do. This is me asking about you. What do you do?
Oh. Darling, well, to be frank, most of it is a performance. It's how it's one of the skills I picked up, you know, roaming around the streets of London. A good way to make a little bit of coin, you know.
Does it work? Is it functional?
Yes and no and yes. One gets good at reading people and using the cards to their advantage in such a way.
Interesting.
Though I will say, over the years, I have picked up a few. Well, the readings have gotten more accurate. Oh, and I've got my goblet now.
What?
Did we talk?
We've not talked.
We didn't talk about that, did we? Right. I have a very rare goblet for water scrying.
What? What again? I ask again.
It's an old Egyptian form of fortune telling.
Okay, man, you two are rad as hell. Making a lab and you can scry water.
Well, I haven't tried yet, but I'm very excited to. We've kind of been on the run.
That's true.
Still folded up in my jacket in my bag.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a scientist, darling. I do what I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's still cool.
And by scientist, I mean what
You make a bold assumption thinking I know anything about any other clan besides what I've been told that I am.
Well, why don't we go and see if that library that Morgan has found has any good books that might help you in your journey then?
Vampires for Dummies.
Oh, no.
How long has it been since you've actually been in a library for our kind? The kind that our kind would use.
Huh?
Oh, darling.
Yes, for me.
What?
Darling. Okay, let's take you to the library then.
I mean, while we're sharing stories, that whole getting turned by a guy I found online wasn't a lie. Just one of my roommates was like, "Hey, I found this service online. I was kind of interested in the lore of everything, and then got turned. And then luckily I had a support group and enough information to keep myself alive those first few nights, and it's been freelance work since then.
And then you hear, like, from the library, a muffled yell saying, "You're lucky you had me! I was a human blood bag!"
I've had you for like 2 years.
Yeah.
The first 7 or so I had to survive. I found some real assholes in Seattle that took care of me.
I'm sure they're lovely.
So you've said a lot of words in the last 4 minutes that I don't know what any of them mean. An archon?
Let's go to the library. Let's see if you can find yourself some books.
Okay.
And do some studying, because it might do you good to know what's going on and what you should and shouldn't worry about.
Everybody is proceeding into the library.
Where there's now just a bunch of books on the floor.
I hide.
Yeah. Morgan, everybody's invading your space. What the hell?
I think she found a secret entrance, guys. She's not in here.
There's like a fort of books that Morgan is hiding behind.
I have no idea.
As long as she stays still, we won't see her.
That's true. Actually, I think she has the power that she can move around.
I do, yeah.
She can move around and still be hidden. So for Abigail and Raz, I'm going to get a wits and occult roll, because you are the two that would have the most experience with said books.
I pick up flowers for Algernon, and I'm like, fuck, I love this book.
Yeah, there's the entire Shannara series.
It seems like someone took out a bunch of those books about some teen wizards and just burned them out back. Huh. Interesting.
It's fair. I don't know how that happened.
Weird.
Our successes.
Jesus.
2.
So after a bit of searching here and there, you kind of get a bit of the lay of the land. Abigail a little bit faster than Raz.
Raz is like balancing books on his hand, like, this is an old trick I learned back in the circ.
Yes, it is. And Abigail, moving your hand across several tomes, you come across something of an oddity in a regular library. It is a leather-bound black leather book that it has a certain recognizable ankh on the spine. What do you do?
What? I pull out the book.
It is the Book of Nod.
And I have heard of the Book of Nod, I assume. Yeah. Insomnia, dear.
Yeah.
Come
I
here.
think it's Damien now.
You're still insomnia. You're only Damien to everybody else. You can still be insomnia to the rest of us.
I mean, I
Fine.
preferred Kurt, to be honest.
Kurt is fine.
No,
Whatever you want to
Damien's
call
fine. What's up?
Identity crisis.
it. This is a book. If you are looking to find out why it is that I am so concerned about your thin blood friends, then you might want to read this book. And I hand him Book of Nod.
I have a question, Steve. Can I just try to preminize this book so that I don't have to read it and get the information that I need instead?
You can try.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. Let me just look up that particular power.
Because it says that I can focus on a subject and make...
This is certainly a subject.
And the number of successes rolled determines the level of insight on the subject, if any. I know that we house rolled a variant of that.
Yes. So you're going to try to preminize it? Premonition?
Trying to force it, yeah.
All right. Resolve in aspects.
All right.
All right.
Just taking the lazy way out.
How many dice you rolling?
5.
All right.
Oh, that's 5 successes.
What? Lucky.
Hell yeah. Premonize the fuck out of this book.
So, how would you be holding the book when you go to premonize it? Are you holding
Literally,
it
I'm
just
gonna
like
the moment that my hands touch it? Because basically, if it fucks up, I'm gonna claim that the premonition triggered itself. But like, as my hand grabs the book, I'm gonna try to trigger it.
your vision fades out? For everybody else, this happens basically inside of a split second. But you see kind of a stocky gentleman, like not necessarily Cro-Magnon, but kind of like a little bit slopish of brow, full beard, and he is beating somebody else to death with a bone, like a large bone. And then you see like red clouds form around him and darkness and lightning. And from that particular person, you kind of see down a mountain and you see 3 people standing kind of lower than him looking up. And then from those 3 people, it kind of goes out a little bit further and you see 13. And then you see kind of like blood trails coming from those 13. And at the ends of those blood trails, you see yourself in different blood trails. And you see Morgan kind of trailing down from you. And you see Erasmus on one of the blood trails. And you see Abigail on another, and Trash on another on top of that. And then you're back.
Cool. Yeah, I'll check it out.
What did you see?
What?
I like pop up right next to you.
Just a whole bunch of stuffy stuff. I think I gotta read it to get the real meat of it.
Okay.
I basically just saw that this book is important and I should probably read up on it.
Fair. Guys, so there isn't a secret passage
No.
from either of these first 4 shelves, but I haven't gone to the rest of them yet, so who knows?
Are you taking them off in the order that they were? Do you know how to put? Are we?
Oh, I'm just sliding it out and putting it back. There's no big mess. I
Are
just
they
made
still alphabetical?
I think it's the Dewey Decimal System. I don't know. I wasn't really looking at what I was
Is it-
pulling out.
Venture loved the Dewey Decimal System.
Not gonna lie, it's true.
Are there like plaques that say like subject lines on some of the bookshelves? Is there a way that they are sorted?
Yeah, there's definitely kind of that sort of system. Like it's set up like a traditional library.
Cool. I look for a plaque that says secret passages.
But it's got to be in Latin because it's a venture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find the S section, but there's not. There's like, you know, a bunch of like secret, the secret passage. It's a book.
I pull it out.
It's a young.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Damn it. And then I think, okay, what about traveling? And then I go to the T's.
Yeah, there's a bunch of National Geographics and like travel books and, you know, pictures of different places.
This might take her a while.
Yes, this is going to take her a long time.
Do we want to act today, or do we want to? What do we want to do?
I want to find the secret passage.
I'm not. You're gonna find it. Because Morgan told me that you're looking for Blue Rose, or at least someone's supposed to get us Blue Rose. Our end goal is Jacobs. I don't Like, do we want to implant ourselves and make a name for ourselves before we go for him?
May I ask, who is Blue Rose? Because I heard that name the other night, but I didn't ask, who is Blue Rose?
Raz and I don't.
Tried to kill me.
That's literally all Morgan will tell us. Raz and I weren't there.
That's all you need to know. If I find her, I'm killing her.
She almost killed Trash.
Yeah.
So
She
we're all
told me
pretty
that-
unhappy.
Sure.
Kurt was dead. It was awful. And then, yeah, she torpid Trash right in front of me. And I couldn't do anything to save her. And I was so injured. It was so bad.
What
Tried.
a Susie.
Some
She's-
poor man named Chad died.
I ripped out his eyeballs.
I think he's fine. You ever watch Game of Thrones?
Oh, that bad? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Listen, you don't understand. I had to do it.
I mean, it was Trash's fault. Morgan doesn't watch wrestling, so she doesn't know what kayfabe is, and she just kind of went for it.
Let's get an F in the chat for Chaz.
But like, I don't know. Again, you would know more than me. Like, is it common practice for barons to go after a potentially high level anarch and just off them? We're sort of just flailing around at this point. I think we want to get revenge on Blue Rose.
Well, revenge. So here's the thing, revenge is problematic when you plan on living forever. So I would say if this person is going to cause you to have the final death, then you probably want to make sure that doesn't happen. If this person tried to bring the final death upon Morgan, then we should probably make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, by killing the bitch.
I didn't say that. I just said we should probably make sure.
No, I said it.
Again.
We'll make that body's
I'm gonna pull out my laptop because at this point I'm just like really, really curious because I'm just gonna pull out my laptop and Storyteller Steve, if I could log on and see if I can find anything for Blue Rose.
You do find something for Blue Rose.
As soon as it pops up, I'm like, that's her. That's
Do you
the
want
bitch.
me to roll it or?
No. Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll for a Google search.
Oh, okay. Well, if I only need to Google it, okay, then that's fine.
She's a local
Yeah, it's-
wrestler, so
Yeah.
Yeah, she's. It comes up as a local wrestler.
Okay.
Kind of up and coming. They'd probably be about mid card. Like, there's definitely pictures of Blue Rose that Morgan totally points out.
she looks rad as heck.
She does look rad.
Just a real cool character that a smart and fun person made.
Okay.
They sort of remind you of Kurt for some reason.
Yeah,
It's just a trick of the light, I guess.
I wouldn't get. I don't understand.
And so this is the person that had tried to kill Morgan and tried to kill Trash. Interesting. Well, what do you want to do about it?
Let's put a hit out on her. You can do that. You're in the black internet. That's what it's called, right?
The dark web as the black internet. It's so dark down. This internet's black.
At this point, I'm just trying to advocate against anything that's going to bring attention to ourselves. This is out of character. I'm just trying to advocate against anything that's bringing attention to ourselves because I'm just paranoid at this point that you guys are going to like bring the entire cam or the entire anarch like all on us.
You're in control of Richmond. You're barons. Everything
Well-
you do is going to bring attention to yourselves.
More so than we should.
Also, this coterie, not known for their subtlety.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you met them?
We have one brain cell, and Abigail has it.
I can try.
You brought.
Good. Yeah, try.
So I did put a tracker on that gentleman Tyler that we had in the basement, and you said that you were sending him to find this Blue Rose person. So is that something that you'd like to do now? Because we can find him.
Sure.
And then by extension, hopefully her, Blue Rose person, whatever. Okay.
I think her pronouns are she, her.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. She looks like she might have been in the Navy at some point during one of the significant wars. Her backstory is really intricate and cool and fun.
No, she's awful.
And you want to
We
kill
hate her. We hate her.
This was
We have to keep her around just so long as we can, have the backstory explained.
yeah.
I will say, Trash will literally murder every single one of us if we don't let her come for the revenge arc.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we can find out where she is. And then when Trash is back, we could go kill her.
I mean,
That'd be good.
again, Trash has a lot of connections that might not be necessarily associated with us. Maybe Blue Rose meets the final death, but it was a
Total accident.
Nosferatu or something, like a Leatherface killed her or something. Sneaky politics stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like the way that they're trying to pin that Ventru's final death on you.
Oh, well, we won't identify an actual person. We'll just give an off
Some
description.
random Nosferatu. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be. How about strange man in a crocodile costume?
I punched one of those.
What if they just Blue Rose goes into the ocean and disappears? None of you seem to want to talk about that.
We don't breathe, so I don't think that she.
Just a bunch of dorky mages. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of our many goals. We're doing something for Hazoon. We got to kill Jacobs for Hazoon. I want to find these thin bloods. Honestly, us setting up shop here seems like the best chance for us to do a lot of these things. If we actually make a name for our new multi-person baronies, I feel like a lot more doors will open from the sounds of it.
Well, I think I would suggest that you perhaps. Who was it that exactly that told you that this was something that you needed to do? It's Christopher Summers, correct? He seems to not want to discuss anything with me right now. Maybe he would like to discuss it with you because obviously he might have something in mind. Perhaps you might want to contact him?
Do we want to invite him to our place for a meeting?
I leave that in your hands because, as I said, he's not really giving me much in the way of answers. And I'm not sure if he'll give you any answers, but there's probably a better chance.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
If we're having our first guest, I'm going to go rearrange the foyer.
All right. Sounds good. Christopher Summers is an anarch, though, right? He was saying that Jacob stole his baronies.
Things are complicated.
A lot of stuff goes over my head. I don't know what's going on.
This is the first time we've ever had any sort of power in this whole conversation. So I think, while I would like to follow through with the thread of immediately killing Blue Rose out of a vindictive revenge, I think you do bring up a good point that
I think fireworks are going off.
it just sounded like someone was shooting a bunch of guns outside of our relatively isolated area.
Oh.
Which it was it's less terrifying when you're in the city and you're like, that's city noise, but when you're in the middle of the woods.
No, I think it was fireworks. We can't see them.
Yeah. I think doing more politicky stuff and like talking to people and getting information before shooting them in the face is probably smart. Something we're not good at.
I look down at my hands and notice that my claws are activated and I try to suck them back in.
Do you want to text Summers? I don't think I actually have his contact information.
I look at Raz.
Raz is organizing.
Oh yeah, Raz is gone.
Raz is like moving tables and like chairs just a little bit.
I don't.
Yeah, the front foyer looks kind of like, there's that little teeny tiny table that can only have like the vase on it, and there's no other point to having that table there.
Don't touch that painting.
No worries, darling.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, do you want to text Christopher?
What do you want to say?
Hey, boo, you up?
I text literally that.
No, not you. Wait.
Oh, who?
Do you have his contact information?
No?
I think only Abby does.
Who has his contact information? I can't be the only one who got Christopher Summers' contact information. Please tell me I'm not the only one.
Can't you, though?
You can give me his number.
From the other room, Raz is like, to be fair, he usually contacts me.
Yeah, he used to call the shitty.
Yes, can you come here a second, please? If he contacts you, we'd like you to discuss with him over the phone.
Just, you hear like one little like, "Duh," and then he comes in.
We got to get our Fang Daddy to talk to him.
Sorry, yes, what?
All right. I think our friend Insomnia would like you to speak to Christopher Summers for us. At least try and get him to speak with us. Arrange a meeting, maybe.
Mostly that
Have a
most people
little
like you.
red coffee.
Oh,
That's
yes,
something I didn't
yes.
ask about.
Red coffee.
Yeah, is there like a fridge in this place?
Ooh.
But that's for another time.
After a bit of searching, you come across like kind of a kitchenette area that has 2 taps. You're not quite sure the look of the particular beer that comes out of it, but what if you were like to mess around with it a little bit, actual blood comes out.
Ooh. But
Cool.
also beer?
It is not.
Oh.
I bet one's consensual and one's whatever they could find. So, Kurt, drink from the left one.
Are you trying to fool my beast?
Kurt, the left one's consensual, I swear.
Okay.
I premonitioned it.
I
hold my hands up to it.
I literally had no problem drinking the blood bags that we got at Mausoleum because the implication was blood donors, but
Oh, so that's fine. Never mind.
I don't know.
How's that call going, Raz?
Are you going to place the call, Abigail?
I'm going to take Raz's phone and I'm going to just punch in the number for Christopher Summers and just pass it back over to Rasmus.
I usually write letters.
There's a noise that you're not quite used to hearing, which is the ringing phone on the other side. And then you hear, hello?
Ah, Mr. Summers. How are you, darling?
Who is this?
It's Erasmus.
Swell.
Yes, we were just wondering, with this whole Jacob situation, we had some questions and we thought you might want to come have a coffee at our lovely new barren abode. We've got plenty of rooms. You could stay.
Ixnay on the Aaron Bay over the Own Fay.
Are you quite all right, darling?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't mention things, let's just say with the M word associated over the phone.
Which one's the M word?
Ministry.
You can hear an audible grinding of teeth.
Okay, look, let's not talk too long then, darling. Just come to our new home stance.
Text me the location.
All right. Pleasure talking to you as always.
Click. Yeah, it just goes dead.
Oh.
I'm glad he hung up because I don't think Raz would know how to yet.
Yeah, Raz probably just like awkwardly puts the phone down.
Yeah, puts it down like a.
like as if that would hang it up. Right. You need to text him our address and he will come and talk to us. He had a bit of a fit though. I don't know if he's feeling quite all right.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. And I take Rasmus's hand and say, "Could I show you how to do this on your phone?"
Yes. I know a little bit about phones now. Always willing to learn more.
So you know how you write letters? So if you're going to write a letter, in this case, you're going to write a letter that's going to get to him very, very fast.
Oh.
Yes. So
you have birds.
I'll pop in and say magic birds.
It's the science. The science. That's all you need to know. It works very well. It just needs to be secure, and your phone is, so that nobody else can,
get the magic birds, right?
Yes, get the magic birds, exactly. Okay. So, and I show her. So, did you ever use a typewriter to write your letters?
I preferred handwriting, but I have seen those. They're a bit clunky.
So you can see that the letters are here, and I show her the on-screen keypad. You can see that the letters are here, right?
Yes, those are very tiny.
So you're just going to type in the letters, whatever it is that you want to write to Christopher Summers, because this is Christopher Summers, and I show her the name there, and then you just press send once you're done.
And that's you sending the magic birds on their way.
And I hand her back the phone.
Razzle. He'll just like very carefully start pressing the letters. Oh, what? Well, okay. And he'll write an entire sentence without like using the space bar. Like it'll just be long run-on sentence. That I think I prefer letters, but this does get a message across.
It's like cursive.
Yes, it does. We'll practice more later.
I turn to Morgan. It's like watching a baby deer walk for the first time.
This is great.
Raz learned to drive. Raz is learning to text.
Raz is learning so much this episode.
Raz learned about Amazon.
We will have Raz. We will turn Raz into a hacker by the end of the season.
Oh, it's a done deal.
Multi-class Tremere.
He can't really look at the computer screen because it's really bright, but he'll get there.
Turn down the brightness. Don't look at the icon though, because it'll look like a sun a little bit.
Oh God.
So do we want to do the meeting with Christopher now, or do we want to postpone it until the next episode?
I think we could save it for when Trash is back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think all I want to set up is my workshop, and then that's my but it'll take time. I'll order stuff on Amazon
with the magic birds.
Yeah. Except question.
Once you guys explain tweets to Raz, it's going to be very, very confusing.
Who here has money? Because I transferred all my money to my family, and now I'm broke.
My character lives paycheck to paycheck and has a bit of extra fundage from when she needs it from certain individuals.
I think I have some money.
I don't know did you keep any of the millions of dollars that we were given? I think you were here before we got that. I think.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I was not there for that.
Yeah, and Raz has all of his stuff buried.
Raz has lots of little trinkets and treasures. They're just not physically with him.
Just a horrified expression comes across my face, and I'm like, guys, I think Trash might be the most wealthy amongst all of us right now. Oh no.
Oh dear, what have we done?
Oh, how did we get here?
It's fine. It will be fine. It will all be fine. Silky smooth.
We trade in favors now, darling. It's fine.
Yeah. Just ask Oliver to get it for you. Ollie.
And really, I mean, you can go and see. I'm sure that these Venture in their couches have a few loonies and toonies.
I'm just horrified. I'm gonna go. I'm depressed. I'm gonna go look at my painting.
I'm going to go play with conditioner in the cat room.
You can't find conditioner in the cat room.
What?
Is he hiding?
I do the shk sound.
You look out and like 12 feet above you in one of those like piping things, you can just hear like contented purring.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah, I think that's all I want to do before we meet with Summers.
Anyone else?
Raz will like claim a room. Preferably, are there any like are they furnished at all?
Some of them are furnished, like half of them, but there's about 6 of them that are furnished and another 6 that are basically just sort of like not necessarily cots, but just sort of like single beds that you don't really have anything on the walls or anything like that. But the rest of them are, they got like the, dresser, bed, queen size stuff on the walls, that sort of thing.
Raz will find the fanciest shit he can, and he's going to move one of the lounge chairs into there, and he'll start like unpacking his closet and, just setting up a nice little space.
The one that Raz picks basically already has like the wardrobe set up.
Nice.
There's like you hit a button accidentally, and then like the sort of like a conveyor belt, but it's like different layers of slanted things that you definitely are like, oh my God, those are for shoes.
What is this sorcery?
That sounds cool.
He's delighted.
Yeah, I'll find one of the unfurnished rooms that's like furthest away from people and maybe like check soundproofing a little bit to find like one that's a bit more quieter than any of the other ones.
It's soundproof only so far as it's physically removed.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's fireworks going off here now. So they've traveled all the way up here from Salmon Arm.
Is it like Halloween or something?
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
It's Devil's Night, my new favorite holiday. Here's my crow reference for the evening.
Yeah, I'll just find one that's like far enough away from people that like when I'm working in there, it won't make too much sound.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could.
that's what it's for.
Yeah, you could easily.
Also,
It's Insomnia's sex room.
Yeah.
Like, he wants it separated from the main sex room.
I find the second quietest room.
Yeah, you could easily like throw up some like extra layers to make it a bit more soundproof. So when you're like actually like tooling equipment and readjusting shotguns and such and testing, that
do other
it won't.
things.
No, you don't.
I make a rifle or a pistol or a Uzi.
Okay, firearms.
Good, thank you. But yeah.
Anyone else? I'm assuming Morgan is going through the library. So,
Well, I was gonna go and pour some like glasses of blood, and like as everyone's like working on their rooms, I'll like just mosey over and like pass them out so everyone can have one less hunger.
No.
Be a little hostess.
yeah, so Morgan comes up with like the kind of cheap IKEA glass of like, blood for everybody. It's kind of it's not super furnished, but there's the odd thing here and there you can find in the kitchen. You could even find like a silver tray if you wanted to use that to deliver the blood. Little fancy.
I assume Abigail's finding a lab room.
Abigail's finding somewhere with a desk. She opens up her computer and starts actually doing her day job.
That's fair. That'll keep the paycheck to paycheck thing going. But if you're not actually maintaining your other apartment, your paycheck to paycheck stuff will actually, bring in a fair chunk of money.
Well, but I'm not paying for my other apartment to begin with, so
There is that. So you get kind of ripped off with your day job.
Oh,
Not gonna
no.
lie.
Here I'm like, oh man, I
It keeps
lost
me
my
on my toes.
millions.
When Morgan comes up with the blood, do you drink it?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she was bringing it simply and solely to Insomnia. I thought it
No,
was.
she's bringing it to
everyone.
everybody.
Oh no, I'm not.
She's got a fancy tray.
Yeah,
Nope.
here you go, Abigail.
I'm,
I like
I'm
look
good.
super happy and like expectantly at you.
Thank you so much, darling, but I'm not hungry. I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, okay. No worries. Do you want me to leave it here? You might get hungry later.
Sure. Thank
Wait a
you
minute.
so much. I
Day
appreciate
job
it.
doesn't drink blood. I think Abby might just be a person.
I'm like, okay, bye.
Abby's humans.
Abigail is just a night owl that nobody really expects. So Erasmius,
Mhm.
are you drinking the blood? I'm assuming, yeah, you've already picked out your mainstay and your sex room. So
He's probably like carefully setting shoes on this fancy conveyor. Just be like, oh, Morgan, you are delightful. And he'll just take like a nice little swig.
and I'm assuming Insomnia drinks.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's blood
Okay.
ish.
Is it
thing.
better, worse, or the same as the blood bags that we had at Maz?
It's actually a bit better.
Okay.
Aha.
Cool. And I'm just going to internalize that someone just donated this blood freely of their own volition.
Probably a good idea.
That's going to make it easy for me to drink this. Mm.
For rooms, Morgan, are you finding anything specific, or are you just wherever somebody else isn't?
Yeah, I'll just go to where like Kurt is.
It's Damien now.
Do you want me to call you Damien?
I feel like it'll be easier. Kurt's dead.
Okay. I'll go to wherever Damien is. Assuming like a separate space from the workshop, or do you want to sleep in there too?
I would say that we should probably set up a bedroom further away from the workshop, because based on my experience in Seattle, there might be some times when I just work until I pass out.
Is there enough space in the cat's room to put a...
I'm not sleeping in the cat's room
Why not?
because that cat hates me.
Next to the cat's room. Fine.
And you hear kind of an echoey, and only Morgan can kind of hear this. It's an echoey, like, he's right.
Premonition, but only for cats.
Yeah.
Don't say anything.
For the rest of you, hear kind of a meow.
But yeah, we would just pick a spot, like the smallest room. We don't need much.
All right.
Move the painting into that room.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes.
So you have kind of a smallish room. It's got a queen size bed,
Massive
and there's a
Put the
massive
painting on the
painting
ceiling.
at the end of the bed, like kind of leaning up. There's not enough space, so it's kind of like leaning up against the bottom of the bed.
Perfect.
I promise I'll try not to look at the painting during.
Good. Thank you. And then we do it.
And on that note, I think this is a good place to leave off the episode. I think.
I just want to send a text message to Cassius just saying, everything is good. Any instructions? A. And then just hit send.
It takes a couple of minutes to get back, and it's just sort of a not at this time.
Okay.
And that is a good place to leave off the episode.
Yay!
Now that some people are doing it, I guess. I don't.
I'll roll for. I'll take one hunger.
Dex and athletics.
What about composure and etiquette?
Aw.
It's very giving.
You're forgetting about performance.
Oh no! Actually, my athletics is not terrible now. I spent a lot of experience in that.
And that's
I got 3.
And that's when we figured out what you roll for sex.
Yay!
Might even be charisma in athletics. That would be like one of those combinations you don't really see regularly.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled, didn't you?
I got 3 successes. The painting's very hot.
Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good.
I mean, that's up to Morgan.
Fade to black. Fade to black.
Fade to black. And we're gonna say goodnight to everybody. So let's kick it off to Shar to explain where to find all your stuff.
Woo! Hey everyone, I'm Shar. You can follow me on all social media at Charlene Bayer. I have a podcast called Drinking and Screaming where I do it with my love Kelly, and we watch queer and feminist horror films, or we watch horror films and discuss them through a queer and feminist lens. And we make cocktails to match, which has been going very, very well. And I have a new show called Tabletop Titties.
Wow, merch.
Woo!
And a pillow.
And that's probably more your style, I guess, because it's an actual play podcast, Dungeons and Dragons, and also still queer and feminist that I do with a bunch of marginalized gender folks. And yeah, it's going really well. So you can find us on wherever you get your podcasts.
Twitch.tv/tabletop titties.
Oh yeah, we're on Twitch on Tuesdays.
Yes, Titty Tuesdays.
Titty Tuesdays. And Kelly.
Hey, you're actually pointing where I will be when I put the overlay up.
There you go.
Learning.
I'm Kelly. I do Drinking and Screaming with Shar. I also run a YouTube channel called Super Hopped Up. We're in like a unofficial hiatus at this point because a lot of shit is happening to Shar and I right now that takes a lot of mental energy and time, and Super Hopped Up has unfortunately been put on pause for now. But we have a lot of backlog stuff. You can check out a bunch of our Let's Plays and a bunch of spooky stuff, and the aforementioned one-off that we did with this crew where I basically just tortured them for a night.
And I got to play a Thin Blood.
Yeah, a cool blood.
And there's a
cool
horror
blood.
Tabletop Titties on there too.
Yes, exactly. So check that out. That's me.
That's Kelly. And over to Haley. I think it will be down there.
Hi, I'm Haley. I don't have this is kind of my cool like fun thing that I do. But if you're into like cosplay and stuff and like fun makeup stuff, you can check out my Instagram or my Twitter. It's at Oliferous. It should be down there somewhere. It's spelled weird. I'm sorry. But yeah, come hang out and see my weird costumes.
Your cosplay is awesome.
So cool.
Yeah.
Joanna.
I'm Joanna, and my Finally Gay Men and God Twitter account. So you can find me. I don't say much. I don't promise that I will say much, but if you want to follow me, at Hyrule Gardener, which is also what I am in Twitch chat. So
Nice.
yes. So potentially stuff about, our good friend Link and our friend Zelda.
Mm.
Ooh.
And just
Anyway.
a whole bunch of like, man, I wish I was playing Mage right now.
And I am Storyteller Steve. Got a couple things in the pipe, actually. This, obviously, if you haven't figured out how to get here, I can't help you. Also, I will be doing a Vancouver by Night adjacent over on the Level Up Dice. That's these guys' channel. Fridays, I will be doing that. And next week, we have a 24-hour stream, which I'm still working out the actual when we're be doing what, but there's going to be a lot of vampire on that one. We're going to be running from, I think, 10 a.m. on Saturday till 10 a.m. on Sunday. So it's going to be a bit of a long night. And we're going to be switching out some people, maybe playing some video games in there. Call each other out on Among Us and point fingers at everybody and be like, "You're the killer." No, you're the killer.
I still haven't played that.
Suspect.
Sus.
Oh,
Yeah,
sus, dude.
it's pretty fun, but I don't know. It's kind of weird,
Mm.
especially if two people are in the same area and somebody ends up dead, and you're like, I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. What do you mean? What do you mean? Come on, you can trust me. I'm the storyteller.
Exactly.
And we're also going to be, for the 24-hour stream, doing a bit of salmon arm by night.
Yes, I've definitely prepared for that. That's a thing that I've prepared for sure. Y'all still need to tell me who you're playing so that I can actually prepare.
I told you I'm going to play vampire Nicolas Cage.
I mean, yeah, you're the only one that's really told me who they're playing.
You want to take
Joe
my
said I want to play
face
someone happy.
off?
Apparently, I'm being a Malkavian in case I'm high on pain meds.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you're gonna lose some. You're losing your vampire fangs.
I'm losing teeth. I'm gonna be a chipmunk.
Aw.
No.
You might get lucky. Mine, I didn't swell up or anything. So
God willing.
yeah,
Yeah, I was eating semi-solid food in like a day and a half. So,
nice.
Okay. All right.
and on that note, now that we're talking about pain and teeth removal and stuff, we're going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you all for popping in. If you have any of those Amazon Prime subscriptions, you can toss them our way and it's free. Or you can toss them Tabletop Titties way, Super Hopped Up way. Doesn't matter to me. You can toss it everywhere.
Yes, give it out freely.
All right. And on that note, have a good night, everybody.